Hey guys, Jamie here, New England Haunter. Welcome back. I think we're at Yard Hunt update number 14 at this point. I can't believe that we're already at 14 and that we're this close to Halloween. So I've actually gotten a lot done this weekend. I mentioned in my last Yard Hunt update, I didn't have any shows for my band this weekend, so I did nothing but Halloween stuff all day long. I'm going to be doing the same thing tomorrow as well. I think we left off with the jack-o'-lanterns. I think I had 8 or 9 of them in my last update for you guys. I now have 11. We're going to stick at 11. I had 12, but one of them got jacked up, so we're going to keep that at 11. So you'll see that here in just a moment. I also am going to be releasing a small handful of videos or some fixes that I did for some various things here you guys may find interesting or beneficial. So I'll be releasing those throughout the week. I am proud to say that I finally added creepy cloth to the coffin ripper. I don't know how well you can see that from here, but yeah, there's creepy cloth on the top going along there, and it drapes down. And I also added it on the bottom, and I think I mentioned before, I take leaves and I kind of crush them and like put them into the creepy cloth and then on top as well, and it looks pretty good. It stays even if it's windy. The only problem is it's tough to get them out if you ever want to reuse it for something else. But yeah, so I finally got that done. Looks pretty awesome. Other thing I did do is, and you will see a video on this, I believe, is my crypt dweller. I finally got him repaired. He had an issue going on, and yeah, there he is. I did end up putting one of my extra floods that I have behind that tombstone, lighting him up just a little bit. It's a green color. Looks pretty awesome. I tried a bunch of different colors, but that one seems to be best as far as really complementing the scene. And then I'm getting like this free moan. I don't know if you can hear this. Yeah, something squeaky in my ground breaker. Listen. How awesome is that, man? It sounds so eerie. I love it. I hope you guys can hear that. I did bring out piping for my fogger today as well. The good news is it's nighttime and you can't see it, and that's exactly what we want. And if I remember correctly, I think it comes right straight down through there. So the fogger is going to be kind of in front of where the grave popper is there. And it'll come straight down, and right where this jack-o'-lantern is here, you might barely be able to see that white T. It tees off and it goes over to there. And it also goes over to probably around that little statue there. So, and that has holes throughout. So what happens is when I pipe that in on that end, it disperses all the way down and it spreads out really nice. So I hope to get some video of that, because I definitely will be doing some testing on that this week. And today I was also able to fix Gary Trooper. He's a groundbreaker. That's a joke we have with the kids. He's a groundbreaker that I made out of a Spirit Halloween head a number of years ago. He's one that I wish I could put out now, but the motor on that is a shiatsu style foot massager motor. That was kind of a popular thing 10 or 12 years ago to animate props. It's a real cool movement, but the problem is it's difficult to weatherproof it. You guys will see that when you do see the video that I released this week of the fix that I did on him. So yeah, I'm excited that got done. Gravestone popper, if you look at him, I did mention in my last update that he's now going back and forth on both sides again, which is awesome, but he is running a little bit rough, and I think that's just because I have to go back and grease that up again. I did that initially to get a nice smooth movement, how it goes through that coupling to go up and down both sides. And tomorrow I plan on modifying the 7-foot Reaper, so we're gonna turn him on so he's just moving back and forth. There won't be any lights on him. I just don't, for me, it doesn't really fit the vibe I have going on here. So I hope to get to that tomorrow as well. So I'm in pretty good shape here. The only thing that I have to do besides testing the fog to make sure all my machines work is I am going to have to get the Cauldron Creep set up. I'll probably do some testing with him out back. Maybe some night this week if the weather holds out. Maybe I'll bring him out and put him in the graveyard because I'm still not 100% certain where I'm going to put him. I think I may end up putting him front and center right here. Because man, he looks really, really eerie. It's a great movement. It might look cool to have him right in the front. But yeah, I'll test that. And I also have to weatherproof my prop controller so I can keep Walter and Steve as well as Pete out here in the front. I'd like to keep them going for the next couple of weeks with that sensor. So anytime somebody does come past the house at nighttime, you know, we'll get a little startle out of them. So, yeah, good stuff. Appreciate you guys watching. I hope everybody is doing well, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.